Folks and blokes, what's going on? Today, I'm going to be giving you guys my first impressions and just my thoughts and some pros and cons of the BO7 beta. Today is Saturday. It's day after it came out. And I've played enough. I got to round 50. I've played a lot of games so far for the beta, so I can kind of give my opinion. So first off, I just want to get some of the positives out of the way. I think the map looks absolutely incredible. Visually, it is better than anything in Black Ops 6. That is a very good sign. It feels very immersive. The map actually has some atmosphere, and that is something that has been missing from Call of Duty Zombies for a little bit of time now. So I think they did a great job with that. And then once we get to Ashes of the Damned, I think it's going to be even better just because of the whole map and all that. So yeah, the map looks and feels incredible. Also, I like the little, I guess you can call it a quest to, shoot the spores off of the big thumper thing and then go turn on the power switch. That's really cool as well. The Origins themed mystery box is very refreshing to see. We haven't seen a custom mystery box like skin in a long time. And it's very refreshing to see that the mystery box isn't just a big brown crate with question marks on it. So that was really cool to see. And I'm hoping that they do more of that when the game actually comes out. If they do, it'll be fantastic. I also really like that when you buy armor in the same spot, it'll upgrade to the next tier. That is a great addition. I hope they keep that up because, in Black Ops 6, you're like, oh, okay, there's armor over here. You have tier 2. And then you run up to a tier 2 and you're like, oh, crap, I got to go somewhere else. Now you can just buy armor from anywhere because it'll just upgrade, which that's a fantastic addition. Keep that going, Treyarch. Next up, Zersa. He is a fun boss, and you have to low-key lock in to get him. If you have the ray gun or the Mark II, you can get him down really quick. But if you don't, it's gonna take some time. He is very tanky, but he is very fun. When he's on the map, you're like, oh shit, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta figure out a way to just wreck this dude, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, very fun, very immersive there. And yeah, Zersa feels really good. Pause. Next up, the Chompy bin. The bins provide, as you guys know. I've gotten the ray gun. I've gotten the ray gun out of it about 3 times now. And then it gives you salvage, and then the blue salvage, the purple salvage. And all you gotta do is throw a grenade in there. And it doesn't matter what kind of loot you put in there. It'll spit out any type of loot. So the better loot you put in there, that doesn't mean you're going to get better rewards. So if you didn't know that, now you do. Maybe that will change at launch, that the better loot you put in, the better loot you get rewarded. But I think the Chompy bin is a very, very good thing that they added. And last but not least, for the positive side, is the Mark II feels really good. It feels like it got a good buff, and I like the Mark II. Maybe I'm a little tired of seeing it, but hey, it's still the Mark II at the end of the day. It's easily the best gun for you to use right now in the beta. Very viable weapon. It shreds the Zersa, and it can get you out of any situation, really. All right, and getting into the negatives, this game, everyone thought it was going to be like this, and it is, unfortunately. It just feels like a Call of Duty Black Ops 6 DLC, Black Ops 6.5, but I kind of had a feeling it was going to be like that. Everyone else did as well. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, because I'm a fan of Black Ops 6, and if you're not, I understand if it's a lot worse to you. The only problem really I have with it is, we just had Black Ops 6 last year, and each game should feel different, like Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. All 3 of those games felt completely different in terms of the mechanics and whatnot, and even the look of it. But Black Ops 7 right now, it just feels like BO6 got an overhaul of an update. Hopefully with Cursed mode, that'll kind of change a bit, but I'm just very hopeful for Cursed mode. But yeah, it just feels like Black Ops 6 DLC. Next up, the HUD, the basic standard HUD, terrible. I don't like it. I don't like that the gun print is at the bottom right. It's like I'm holding the gun. I know what I'm walking around with. That big ass shit, get it out of here. And I know that there's going to be customizable HUDs at launch. I don't know why they didn't have any of that in the beta, but I'm just strictly talking about the beta right now. The HUD, it sucks. I'm not a fan at all. And I do have some hopes for the customization for launch, because I think the BO3 one got leaked, that'll be there. I don't know if it'll be behind a paywall or a prestige unlock. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, HUD sucks. Next up, Every bullet weapon feels absolutely terrible in the later rounds. You can have legendary rarity, tier 3 pack-a-punch. Everything's bullet sponges. Once you get into like the mid 30s onward, the bullet weapons just suck. Even the LMG, all that. I think that needs a bit of a buff, like immediately. As of me making this video, the bullet weapons just stink. Next up, Wisp T is like almost useless past round 25. It doesn't kill anything. If it's attacking an armored zombie, it's not taking much damage off at all. Now, I'm very hopeful for this perk. I think it can be a good perk with augments. And yeah, I'm just, you know, in the early game, you know, you pop your free perkaholic they gave out. It does bits at the beginning. Like, it does a good job at the very beginning of the game. But once you get into like the 20s, like Wisp T is like pretty pointless. Next up, I think the ammo mods need buffed immediately. First off, it feels like they hardly activate at all. And once you get into the later echelon, it feels like you're not killing much with anything. I just feel like they need a bit of a buff or like an activation buff. I don't know. That could be just me, but I feel like it's just not just me. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like it's the game. Like, I think they need buffed a little bit. And if they do, be kosher. Next up, this is one of the worst ones, and I wanted to save it towards the later half. The point system sucks, okay? I put over a clip into this horde and barely got 1,000 points. The point system into the later rounds when you have to use the trap, which costs 1,000 points, and then, you know, you have to buy ammo for the ray gun or the Mark II, which is 10,000. You're not getting many points. And it just sucks because like high rounding feels bad. The point system needs a buff. Like, it needs an update badly. It just infuriates me even talking about it. Thankfully, Curse mode will have the BO3 point system. But yeah, the basic standard mode that they have been using for the last 5 years, that point system needs a buff. Last and definitely least, the Doppelgast is back. Oh, guys, you had one fucking job. Why would you bring back the Doppelgast? Okay, I liked him on Citadel Daymore. He was okay on the Tomb. And then Shattered Veil, why? Reckoning, why? And now on Black Ops 7 Beta, why is it in the game? This will be 5 maps in a row that we see this enemy type. I don't want to see him again, not for a while. And it's not because I think he's a bad boss, it's just because it just makes everything feel the same. That's why everyone says BO6, everything feels the same. And this game, and having the Doppelgast in BO7 will make the BO6 claims even higher. It shouldn't be in the game. And then, of course, it's not in the beta right now, but the Uberklaus was confirmed for BO7, which makes me a little less excited, I'll be honest. Having all these reused enemies coming from the previous game that we just got kind of sucks. But I think there could be a good thing that they could do is like, in that snippet of the Uberklaus, he was at Project Janus Towers, which is where he was from on BO6. If he could only spawn in that area, and they do that for each like POIs, like a certain enemy type will spawn in, I think that could be a very fantastic idea. And you know what? I'd be okay with it. But the Doppelgast being back just really irritates and hurts my brain a lot. Also, I got one more thing that I just thought of before I get into my thoughts. I don't know why they didn't include all the returning augments from BO6. You know, the brand new ones, sure, maybe not on the beta. But all the augments from BO6 that are coming back, why is it not in the beta? I just feel like the ones from BO6 should have been on the beta here. That's just me. No, it's not just me. Everyone's saying it. But yeah, that's my that's my last thing for the negatives. But getting into my thoughts, it's just the beta. It's a survival map. I mean, there's not too much to do on a survival map other than high round. Them including zombies into the beta is a very, very good thing because they're going to get all this feedback and hopefully they will fix all the issues that are going on with it and, you know, to make for a better launch. I am very hopeful that the launch day will be good because of it being in the beta and because of them hopefully fixing things. I have some high hopes. I don't want to set too high of expectations to to set myself up for failure in that aspect, but I do have some hopes that the launch day will be really good, and I'm just praying curse mode will be good. And hopefully we get a little bit more information about curse mode soon, which we should before launch day. We're a little over a month before the game comes out. You know, I think the beta feels pretty good. But yeah, that's all I have for today. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, comment, subscribe. I actually posted my first playthrough earlier today. I'm double uploading today, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And thank you guys for watching. That is all for me today, and goodbye.